Hey everybody, it's Brigitte Limford here. I'm a 15-star Diamond Beachbody Coach, a member of the Millionaire Club, and I am coming in on my third year as an elite coach. And I just want to share with you guys a few tips today on how you can attract people to join your business as a Beachbody Coach and join your coaching team. So one of the questions I get a lot from people is, how do I find coaches and how do I find people who want to join me, because I haven't had any success in the business. People think that they have to wait until they're making a significant income or they've hit these high ranks before they can talk about the business on their social media page. And I'm here to share with you guys 3 tips and ideas for you to think about that will prove that that's not the case. So, first thing is, I want to ask you a question. And the question is, why are you a coach? Why do you love this? And specifically, if you're not making a significant income or you haven't hit these high ranks, why are you still here? Why are you still doing this if you're not making a significant income? Really ask yourself that and write down, the answer to that question, because that will give you a clue about how you can approach this on social media. So, for example, if you're not making a significant income and you're asking yourself, why am I still doing this? Why am I a coach? Because I'm not making a significant income yet. And so why am I still here? And you're going to think of things like, well, I'm here because I love the community and I love the accountability that I have with my own health and fitness because I'm a coach. Or, I love knowing that I'm a part of something bigger than me, and I love that I have something to wake up and be passionate about. And I love that this is so focused on me being a better person, or, whatever. Those are just some of the things that I love about being a coach. So, they're on the top of my mind, but you're going to know for you what that is and what your reason is for why you love doing this and why you show up day after day. And I want you to realize that those are the things that you should be sharing on social media. Those are the things that you want to be talking about. Even when you're making a significant income, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to be posting about that over and over again. You're not going to be telling people, I make this much money and this is why you should join my team, because people are just going to run the other way anyways. So you always want to be focusing on that, but realize that that is, right off the bat, even before you see great success, the thing that you need to focus on and what you share with people. So, I've heard people give the advice of, well, lean on my success or lean on the success of your upline. And I'm thinking, no, you really don't need to do that. You just need to focus on why you're still doing this and share that on your social media page. Because remember this key thing: passion is more attractive than success. Someone can be really successful, but if they're not passionate about what they're doing, no one's drawn to them. You're trying to attract people to you and to your coaching team, and you're going to do that when you're passionate about this and people can tell that you love what you're doing. So passion is more attractive than success, okay? So that's my first tip for you. My second tip for you is to share the small successes. So again, don't wait until you're making a 6-figure income before you share that, guys, I am earning money doing this. I'm really passionate about it, but it is helping me financially too, and I'm earning money with this. So think of this. What can you do with that income that you made last month as a Beachbody Coach? Even if it's something small, like I was able to go to the movies and take my family out to the movies because, with the Beachbody income that I'm bringing in, and I didn't even have to take anything from our monthly budget to do that. I remember myself, we never went out to eat. And we had this penny jar that we used to collect our change in. And I used to take that to the machines at Walmart where it would add it all up and then give you cash. And we would wait until that was full and see how much cash we had, and we would use that cash, and that was the only way we would be able to go out to eat. So it was a big deal when that got full, because I'm just felt kind of special, that we were going out to eat. And I know that's kind of silly, but for me, as a Beachbody coach, when I started creating an income with this, and I was able to take my family out to eat without using this penny jar, I just remember that like being so significant to me that I felt really good about it, you know? And maybe it was only $50 that I made that week that provided that, but it was a big deal to me. And those are the things that will be a big deal to the people that you're like your audience, you know, sharing with them that you were able to pay the doctor bill, or maybe you were able to just cover your cost of Shakeology, or maybe you were able to pay for the car that broke down, you know, things like that that are stresses for people. And to be honest, it's even more relatable to share, like, you know, this is what it meant for me than to say, hey, I made $3,000 this week. People are like, yeah, whatever. And they run the other way, you know, but if you can share with them what you're doing and what that's creating, it's relatable and it attracts people to you. So share small successes. That's my tip number 2. Okay, my last tip for you guys, as far as attracting coaches into your business, is to talk about this. So I know that may sound like obvious, but I'm surprised how many people will tell me that they're struggling signing up coaches, and then I go to their social media page and I'm looking at their posts and I'm thinking, you know, you're talking about the health and fitness aspect, you're talking about your challenge groups, but you are not talking about the business. You know, we have 2 sides to Beachbody. Like, we have our customers and then we have our coaches. And you need to talk about both. You need to talk about why you love your challenge groups, and you need to be talking about why you love coaching constantly. So there's this book I want to recommend for you guys. Maybe you've heard about it, but it's called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And this book is all about attraction marketing, really. But the concept of this book is that, you know, when someone is in a boxing match, that they're constantly doing these jabs, like jab, jab, jab. And then when they throw in that right hook, that's what knocks out their opponent. And that's what you're doing in this business as well. Like, you're like, I love this business, I love coaching, and here's all of my small successes. And you're doing these little jobs, sharing why you love coaching. And then you throw in that right hook. And you're like, okay, here's the application. I'm running a coach training group and you're invited. I want you on my team. That's your right hook. Like, that's the obvious, this is what you need to do. This is your invite saying, I want you to be a coach. That's your right hook, okay? But doing the jabs, like, those are the things that I think so many people are leaving out when it comes to coaching. They're not talking about, this is why I love it, and this is, you know, what I'm doing, and this is why I love coaching. Oh my gosh, this is like the best business ever. And just throw that out there without throwing in a join my team today at the end. Does that make sense? You're just throwing out your jabs of, I love this, I love this, I love this, and doing that over and over and over again. And then you can say, guess what? I have a coach opportunity webinar I'm doing, and I'm inviting you to listen in and be a part of it. Because really, after people listen to those jabs and jabs and jabs and jabs, of course they're going to then take action when you throw out that right hook. Okay? So that's my last tip for you guys. So remember, passion is more attractive than success. So share why you're still doing this. Remember to share those small successes with people. And then remember to constantly be talking about this and throwing out those jabs and jabs and jabs, and then throwing out the right hook and letting people know what to do to take action to join your team. You do these things, you're going to attract a powerhouse team, and you will love this. So let me know if you have any questions. Just comment below, and I hope that this helps.